Our example track comprises an 8-bar verse followed by an 8-bar bridge, an 8-bar chorus and another 8-bar verse. Here you can hear it at a constant 127 BPM. Here's the bridge and chorus with the tempo quickly raised from 127 to 129 through the transitional drum break, then increasing further to 130 BPM as the chorus progresses. The increase in tempo, and we wouldn't recommend more than about 3 BPM for this sort of thing, really drives the chorus along. While the 1-bar drum break at the end of the bridge enabled us to hide our tempo change over the course of the bar, we have no such camouflage dropping from the chorus into the second verse. It doesn't really matter though, as the sudden drop from 130 BPM back to 127 BPM is perfectly effective, applying the brakes as we go back into the verse. Of course, there's nothing stopping you from ramping the tempo up and down more dramatically. Here we're gradually slowing all the way down to 20 BPM through the chorus section, then equally gradually coming back up to the full 127 BPM to lead back into the bridge. It's retro certainly, but done well, this sort of thing can have a great impact on the dance floor. So far, all of our audio clips in live have been set to beats for the drums and percussion, and tones for the bass, warp modes. By changing everything to pitch mode for our slow down, speed up section, we can get a pretty awesome turntable manipulation style effect. We wouldn't generally stretch this out over quite such a long time, but for demonstration purposes it makes the point. Live can read the tempo of an audio clip and use it to create a tempo automation envelope, enabling you to take a loosely timed loop and have your project follow its timing. Here's a drum loop that slows down and speeds up throughout its 4 bars, and a perfectly in-time programmed percussion part that we want to match up to it. Here you can hear one, then the other, then both together. The first thing to do is warp the drum loop so that it lines up perfectly with the beat. Yes, we know that in this particular case, stopping here would be preferable to making the rest of the track follow our silly drums, but again, we're exaggerating for demo purposes. Anywho, with that done, click the slave button in the loop's clip view to make it the tempo master. Reveal the song tempo automation lane on Live's master track and you'll see that a series of project tempo changes have been created to match the variation within the loop. Our percussion now plays perfectly in time with our totally out of time drums. Right click the song tempo envelope and select Unslave Tempo Automation to make it editable, but bear in mind that this puts the clip back into slave mode. In the previous walkthrough we showed you how to apply time signature changes in Live's session view. It should come as no surprise that tempo changes can be triggered in the same way. Simply name each scene the tempo you want it to switch to, 127 BPM for example. Want to change the tempo and time signature at the same time? Of course you do, just name your scene using both. 5/4 127 BPM say.